to the Motocross Supercross podcast.
What is up, everybody? This is episode 140 of the Motocross Supercross podcast, and I gotta tell you, we have a lot to talk about today. So many big stories, like I can't even begin to even pick which one is the biggest, but we'll leave that up to Claudio. So what's up, Claudio? What do you think the biggest story is for us to talk about today?
Well, all right. Well, no pressure here.
Yeah, the biggest story. Which one? There's so many different things to talk about. What would you pick to talk about first?
First of the biggest story right now is that we're at episode 140 of 2018. That's the biggest story for me right now.
That's a big story.
Yeah. Let's start with Chad Reed, man. Legend Chad Reed. Let's start with that.
Chad Reed. All right, I like that. Legend Chad Reed. Just to summarize, obviously he signed with JGR. It's official. It's official, right?
Yeah, it's official. They put 3 hearts on it.
Dude, I saw on his wife posted on Instagram, like on her story, saying like, this is truly a surprise. Like, we were all ready for Santa here, and now we gotta like get all our stuff and move it and everything. I was like, what? You're surprised? Like, you should have
Right?
listened to our show, because we're not surprised at all.
Yeah, for real. This is not a surprise. We were talking about it for the longest time. I mean, Chad was pretty much settled in North Carolina, where the JGR compound is.
Yeah. Gibbs Racing.
Yeah, so it's like, what do you mean a surprise exactly? Like, you should have been listening to us.
Yeah, it's like, you definitely should listen. Yeah, so I'm not surprised, but I'm just happy it happened. Legend Chad Reed, he's in for the season. And I wonder if Weston's Pike injury kind of played into that. Like, they didn't want to announce it too soon or something. I don't know, but I don't think she should be surprised.
I don't think the Weston Pike thing played into it. I feel like they had him already. Like, they were going to do him already. I feel Justin Bogle leaving was playing a part for Chad Reed to stay in. Yeah, because, I mean, as we all know, he was being supported by the team for the preseason, I guess, or the in-between season. And, you know, he was riding. The team was happy with him. He was happy with the team. He's back in a Suzuki. You know, as we know, he won a championship with the Suzuki, so it's awesome to have a factory racing team supporting you for this coming up season. It could be his last season. I don't think so, but it could be.
Definitely could be. Definitely.
And yeah, and it's just kind of like, what do you mean it's a surprise? Like, you've been selling your ranch here in Florida. You sold, you're selling all your bikes. You're selling, like, you cleaned out your whole house to put it in the market. What do you mean it's a surprise?
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe time was just, it just went and they didn't have anything official, so maybe they just started to lose hope. I don't know, but like we said, that it's happened. It's official. Chad Reed in for 2019 on board the JGR machine, but there is one big rider who is out, and that is Jeremy Martin. He is out for all 2019. That is some crazy stuff right there.
That is crazy. That leaves the opportunity for a new rider to come in and fill up that gap, because it's a 250. It's a 250 spot, so it has to be filled up. It's not, compared to the 450 that you can probably get away with just one rider. But yeah, Jeremy Martin out for 2019. Apparently, he will need another back surgery, which is very unfortunate. I don't know if it's like, if it was scheduled like that, or he's just not making any progress, with his rehab. So.
Yeah, it's weird. The Racer X article said, a routine checkup revealed some terrible news. The burst fracture in his back had barely healed at all. The only solution would be another surgery. We knew he was going to miss a lot of time because he hasn't even been on the bike yet. But he's going to be out for, it says 2019. That includes Supercross and Motocross. So
yeah, I will think so, yeah.
That was a big injury, and we talked about how big of an injury that was and if he's going to come back, and everybody seemed way too optimistic about him coming back so soon after that. But
I agree with you. I definitely agree with you. I feel like they rushed it. They rushed his rehab. Like, he got on a bike, not on a dirt bike, but on like bicycle, and he was out, like he was just kind of like working. Yeah, exactly. Skiing. So like, that's any back injury, it's definitely critical, man, and you have to let it rest. You have to definitely do the proper rehabilitation, and you have to work hard to get back to 100%. There's nothing to mess with.
Yeah, that's crazy, and it's curious to see if that opens up a spot on their team for someone.
Oh, it definitely. That's what I'm saying. Like, it definitely will open the spot. They have to. It's a 250 ride. So also, now that we're talking about a guy called Honda, Christian Craig also suffered an injury. He broke his thumb.
Yeah,
and he was announced to race the West Coast, but with this little I don't know, this little
mishap.
What would you call it? Yeah, they decided to move him to the East Coast. So that's what I'm saying. So
yeah, you're less than 3 weeks. Just I would wrap my riders up in bubble wrap and be like, "Yo, don't get hurt right before the season even starts. Don't do it."
Yeah, and the way Christian Craig went down was like, I guess, super dumb. Like he just kind of like, he just went down in a corner, and he said he went to pick up his bike, and he felt his thumb being locked up. So he went and got it X-rayed right away, and then it was broken. But
yeah,
that's crazy.
Speedy recovery to him. Sounds like it's nothing really serious at all. After talking about Jeremy Martin's back burst fracture, but yeah, dude. Speaking of another rider going down, we had our Supercross race in Italy in Torino. And Malcolm Stewart, he had a nice little crash there too, but early reports were saying he broke his femur. So it looked like he was going to be out for a second, but it turns out those were just, rumors, and he's fine. But it seemed like a pretty gnarly crash. His bike seized up. Yeah,
that's definitely a scary moment. As a rider, as a former rider, I feel like that's definitely a scary feeling.
Hell, as a watcher, that shit's scary.
Yeah, like you're just jumping and then just your bike looks up in the air. You literally cannot do anything but wait for that hit.
Yeah, so there is kind of a video of it. It's a little hard to see, but we'll see if we can get it on our Instagram. So
Motocross Supercross podcast. Make sure you guys check it out. Give us a like and what you think.
And some other news, kind of big news concerning one of our racers, or former racers, I should say. And Ryan Dungey, obviously retiring. Yeah, former champ, retired young, retired on top of his game. And looks like he's going to start a family because he's about to have a baby.
I know. Congratulations to Ryan Dungey and Lindsay. They are expecting, and it's a beautiful feeling. I guess a lot of people were looking forward to this moment. A lot of people were, just kind of like, finally, we've been waiting for this for the longest time. So congratulations to them for sure.
Is there any chance his kid doesn't ride dirt bikes? There's like a 0 chance, right?
Well, we don't know yet. We don't know if it's a boy or a girl. So
either or, it's riding dirt bikes 100%, and all of its uncles and aunts are all motocrossers.
His fam.
That kid already has a KTM 50, waiting for him or her
with the number 5 on it.
Yeah, exactly. That's for sure happening.
Yeah, I don't know if he has a girl. I doubt that Lindsay's gonna let her ride. I just feel like Lindsay's a feminine, like she's like a girly girl, so she's gonna have a girly girl.
But if it's a guy, it's like 2040 SX MX champ.
Probably. Yeah.
Definitely.
I mean, he definitely has a great support, so.
Yeah. Well, I'm not even convinced he's done yet either. I could see him coming back.
That would
like
be
he did
nuts.
for Red Bull for the straight
that would be
rhythm,
nuts if he does.
Yeah.
In other news, Benny Bloss, I want to congratulate him on becoming one with his partner. He got engaged this last weekend, and he's very happy about it. He posted on his Instagram a picture of him on his knee. He's he took him. He's like the same size as his girl on his knees. So
yeah, I was concerned for a second. He said one with his partner, and I was like, oh, what do you mean by partner?
No. This is what it says. Well, this happened today. Excited to spend the rest of my life with such a great woman. She's been such a big part of my life and works so hard to make my racing life as easy as it can be. I wouldn't want to spend it with anyone else. Haley Hutch. And like I said, there's a picture of him on his Instagram, and he's like on his knee, and he's literally like pretty much the same size as his girl. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, he's a big dude, that's for sure. All right, so that's cool for him. Tis the season, right?
Yeah, exactly.
The season.
I feel like, okay, so like engagements that happen like around Christmas or like around like Valentine's Day is so cliche.
Yeah, definitely. The Valentine, or you know what's even more cliche, but everybody does it? Freaking Disney engagement. Everyone loves their Disney, man. Always
right
get
there
engaged.
in front of the castle.
In front of the castle, blah, 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 blah. Like, I'm over it, bro. All the
get
Disney
a room.
stuff. Yeah, get a room. Go to Harry Potter. Engage in front of that castle.
Yeah, it's way more badass.
Yeah. So that's cool. Congrats. You know what? We never talked about the Torino Supercross results. We should definitely touch on that because Ricky Carmichael was there. Legend. Or GOAT. GOAT Ricky Carmichael, my bad.
GOAT.
With the freaking king of everything, it seems like.
King of Europe,
Justin
pretty
Brayton.
much.
Yeah, so I got the results right here, and Justin Brayton really cleaned up. He creamed everybody.
Yes. We talked about the track last podcast, I believe, and how sketchy that start was. And it was definitely sketchy. It definitely looked sketchy. And but yeah, Justin Brayton, congratulations to him. I'm cleaning out the house. I still don't understand this whole like all these classes that these guys are racing and all the racing they do.
Yeah.
Because they do it like Saturday and Sunday. So, but I'll let you go on.
Yeah, so I was just looking at like the overall results. The Open, the King of Torino, which I'm guessing is like a combination of everything. But Justin Brayton won that. Cole Seeley got second. Who else? A bunch of foreigners. But Ricky Carmichael, he was in the Open Super Pole, which I think is more like lap times. Oh yeah, it's one lap. And they just give him like their best lap time. But he was fourth.
Well, he gotta keep that number 4, you know, fourth.
Exactly. So 4 coming in 4. The lap times were 27 seconds, 0.4 for Brayton. Some name I'm not even going to try and pronounce from France was 28.1. Seeley had 28.4. And then Carmichael had 28.6. So, the GOAT, man. The GOAT. And you said that track was sketchy. Not only was it sketchy, but it was like kind of small, and it looked dark in there. It looked really dark in there.
I mean, 27-second lap time. That's super fast.
Dude, it was like the hood of Supercross tracks. Like it's a place you don't want to end up after like, midnight, 2 a.m. So
yeah.
They got in, they got out. But yeah, that was cool. Ricky Carmichael, we don't really see him ever. So I saw him on the poster. I was like, I don't know what he's going to do. I don't know if he's going to just show up or if he's going to ride or whatever. But yeah,
well, I feel like that's
ride.
what he did. He just showed up. He rode a little bit, and then he rode practice, and he got 14th in practice. And then he did this open pole, super pole thing. But that's it. Like, he didn't really race the mains, I guess.
Yeah, well, it was cool. They also had like some freestyle there. Jared McNeil, Axel Hodges.
Yeah. Some
big names, so throwing it down.
Axel Hodges, by the way, he's a beast on a bike. Like, just freestyle riding, like free riding. He's so good.
I was going to say, his tricks, like his biggest trick is like a seat grab, He doesn't really have the tricks, but just like the way he can do like stoppies and stuff and wheelies.
Wheelies,
he's the king of that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely so good. Like, how he controlled that bike, man. It's amazing.
Yeah, but still... His trick level is, you got him on one level. He's like kindergarten, and like Jared McNeil is like partying in college, like hardcore. Because his stuff, he's crazy. And I would even say, like Axel has a nice whip, but I think McNeil's is definitely better.
Yeah, different styles.
Yeah, way different style. But McNeil not only goes like upside down, he does like a 180. He's like facing the whole opposite direction.
Yeah, exactly. Different style of whips.
Yep, different styles. But yeah, it seemed like a good show. So all the people there, they had a good time. Except Malcolm.
Sure. Except for Malcolm, yeah.
Exactly. But yeah, it looks like, again, Justin Brayton's going to be a big contender. So definitely got to keep our eye on him.
I mentioned it a couple of podcasts ago. I said, we have to watch out for Justin Brayton. He's coming on a big swing. He's coming with a really good rhythm. He hasn't stopped racing, and I think he's going to be definitely a main character on this 450 battle. Like, he's definitely going to make things very interesting.
Like a top 3 kind of guy? Top 5 for sure? Yeah,
top 5 for sure. He might get a couple of
podiums in there.
Like I mentioned before, we have Eli and we have
Anderson,
Muskin.
Tomac.
No, but I'm saying just Tomac and Muskin, like, they're the kind of guys that they either go all out or don't make it type thing. Like, that's why Eli Tomac is not your current 450 champ, because when he went down and didn't finish. So Justin Brayton can get in there, if anything like that happens. What, compared to Jason Anderson, that he went down, got up, still made it, like, still make points. So
indeed. Well, this is something that we're going to be talking about more in a future show when we kind of preview this 2019 season. But
for sure.
Dude, another thing that we didn't mention yet is our last podcast. We were talking about those Rogers and how Narca Nate, Blake Baggett's mechanic, got the Narco for being... got the Roger for being
Narco's a way better name, though.
Yeah, get the Narco. Maybe that's what we could call our ward. No, but anyways, he is now, we're like, oh, he's going to get a job soon. He's a prestigious award winner of the Roger. Of course he's going to get a job. Literally, like, hours after that podcast is posted, turns out he's wrenching for Aaron Plessinger.
And that's
Ohio.
Awesome. I'm gonna give he definitely deserved it, and that's a great rider to have. I mean, you're gonna go from 4th place to 3rd.
That's funny, dude. That might be one of the bets we can make. Who's gonna do better, or the bets we're not gonna make, but is who could do better, Baggett or Plessinger? Maybe put them against each other.
Yeah, we'll have to wait for this, like, first race. We have to see what how the riders are looking.
No, I'm gonna do it before the race.
Oh my God, this guy.
Yeah, we should put an Instagram poll up on that. That'd be a good one. Who do we think will do better at A1, Plessinger or Baggett?
Okay.
Yeah, let us know your thoughts. But is there anything else that we need to add to this episode? We covered a lot of stuff really fast.
Yes, there's one thing. I want to congratulate a friend of the show, Lorenzo Lacurzio, on landing a ride with Team KMS Legends and Heroes Kawasaki. As we know, he when we did an interview with him, he wasn't very sure of what was going to happen on the 2019 season, but he finally announced it, and we can finally announce it, that he's going to be riding green. So congratulations to him, and hopefully, he does well. Good luck.
Definitely, yeah. That's a good sponsor too. Close local sponsor, the Kissimmee Motorsports back team, close to us and close to him. I think that'll be a good fit for him, and yeah, that's good. Do we know what coast he's racing, east or west?
East. He's going to be racing East Coast.
Racing the East Coast. All right, so get that couple extra, month or whatever to practice. Get comfy, get comfortable on it.
Yeah, he's been riding a lot, and he's been posting some stuff. I've been talking to him a little bit here and there, and he's very happy. Very happy.
Very nice. Very nice. All right, guys. Well, you know what you got to do. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at MXSX Podcast, Facebook too. You know what? Might as well subscribe to us on YouTube. And while you're doing that, give us a 5-star review on iTunes. And we will see you guys next time. Peace.